Am I the a-hole for considering postponing my wedding after I saw how my fiancé talks about me in his group chat? Hi everyone, I hope you guys can give me some insight and help with this situation. I also hope that. Me, 24 female, and my soon-to-be husband, 24 male, have been together since we were both 17.
Whoa.
He was my first everything.
Ew.
First boyfriend, first kiss, he took my virginity.
We know. We got it.
Literally my first for everything. He proposed after I graduated nursing school, and I've never been happier. You've lived a very short life.
This one-of-one relationship is the best.
There's so many happy days ahead of you. I know everyone says that, but there's been literally zero problems and zero red flags. I wanted to play this game he has on his iPad, because I've become borderline addicted to it.
You have any games on your phone?
Can I have the iPad?
You know you're ready for marriage when you're like, can I play?
As I was playing it, I saw a text from his group chat pop up. I ignored it, and then another one came up with one of his friends saying, I'd marry a BJQ. I got confused, so I decided to open it. This group chat is only men. Some are my childhood friends too, and we hang out with these people multiple times a week. My husband sent a pros and cons list about me. Copied it, sent it to me, deleted the evidence. Here's the list. Oh, I do not like this. Pros: sexually eager and blowjobs whenever I want. We're gonna have to bleep out so much of this. Big tits, big ass, big thighs, and a flat stomach. Doesn't let herself become frumpy and ugly.
Whoa.
Also a crazy thing to say about a 24-year-old. Funny and smart. That's kind of sweet. Good cook and baker.
Trait number 7.
Yeah, really far down the list. Oh, her personality's nice. Cons: has a lot of animals. He's engaged to Dr. Dolittle. Doesn't always keep our place clean. Laughs too loud. Vulgar and crude.
Yeah.
Has bad breath in the mornings. That's a human condition. Spends too much time at the gym. I thought you liked her flat stomach.
Just do it normal.
I hate yeah.
Just do it.
You should just be like that. Don't let yourself become frumpy and ugly, but you can't go to the gym. It's got to be all natural, baby. Is the list that bad? The fact that the list exists.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like...
Yeah, I mean, A of all, the list itself. But yes. It made my stomach drop. Oh, honey. And I've just felt this impending dread ever since discovering it. Oh, honey. Oh. The cons aren't that bad, but it feels so objectifying with the pros list.
No, the pros are the problem.
Yeah, the pros are the problem.
The cons are like, oh, maybe you don't want to live with a lot of pets.
Yeah,
you know?
And that is a thing to discuss before getting engaged, maybe. As I scrolled up and read more, the worse it got. He talked to them about how he thinks I lied about being a virgin when we met.
Whoa.
Because I'm too eager in wanting to try too many things. You people are so young. I hate this. And even bragged about how he has a folder on his phone of videos and photos of me and us.
Whoa.
Everyone dared him to send it and he said no, but how can I be sure he didn't send it anyway and deleted the evidence? Girl, break his phone. That's not real advice. He even talked about how there was a week he tested to see how many blowjobs he could get out of me by simply asking for them. Okay, well, that doesn't really feel like a test. And decided to stop because he started to feel bad.
Who is this guy?
He needs to marry his bros.
He does.
He just wants to talk to the boys about sex acts. There was more, but I can't write it out. Honey!
Aww.
I feel so gross and sad. I talk about him in such a different way. Oh, it feels like he only sees... I'm sorry, I'm really affected. It feels like he only sees me as a sex object, and I see him as my other half. Baby. I've opted out of friend hangouts and have distanced myself from him. He's noticed and has been trying to figure out what's wrong, but I'm not even ready to tell him. You shouldn't. I want to postpone our wedding until we can figure this out forever. Please, forever. Or if it's even salvageable. Am I overreacting?
Yeah, I think it's very clear that she's the asshole.
Crazy.
Yeah, you're crazy, controlling.
Please, any and all advice is welcome. Yeah, girl, no, the man is trash. That man is trash. Also, don't in general get married to somebody you started dating when you were 17. And you're gonna say like, Oh, it works out like one in every...
I know my neighbor John, he's been married since he was 12 and he's great.
Yeah, and you're like, no.
Yeah.
And it's like it works out for like 1 in 1,000 people, and you're like, I'm the 1 in 1,000 people. And I know this because I went to college and I read How to Get Ready for College book, and it was like, break up with your high school boyfriend. I guarantee like only 5% of couples make it. And I was like, and I know
I'm that 5%.
and I know we're one of them, and surprised we weren't. Thank God.
It's like when people smoke cigarettes and they're like, I know old man Weatherby, he's 90 years old.
He lived to 101
Yeah.
and smoked cigarettes every day. And it's like, okay, well,
you know,
he
old
also
man Weatherby
survived World War II.
Come back when you beat the Nazis. Yeah. Is it redeemable?
No, absolutely not. This is a bad man.
Yeah.
I think that, like, is his soul redeemable? Like, is there a chance that one day he'll make it to heaven?
He's gonna have to take it up with Jeebus.
Yes. But he's so far from being there, and there is a glow up in this woman's future. And it's a year from now, he's going to be saying, like, ever since I left the city, you started wearing less and going out more. He's going to be so sad at home, and she's going to be out with her.
This was actually Drake.
Yeah.
This was,
yes.
Yeah.
He misspoke because he said since we were both 17, but he meant since she was 17. That was
ever since I told you I was 17 and you were 17.
When I was clearly in my mid-30s. She has a vibrant future ahead of her, and this man has to do so much soul searching. I'm really excited for this one.
Okay.
Because it's just called, Am I the A-hole for locking the bathroom door?
Uncalled for.
I like it because it's so neutral.
Yeah.
It could go either way. And so I'm very excited to see. Last year, my husband had a go at me for locking the bathroom door. This person has been sitting on this for a year. He feels I lock it because I secretly put on makeup to go to work.
Secretly?
What?
Wow.
Wait, what? Are you not allowed to work, or are you not allowed to put on makeup? I told him I locked it out of habit. I've grown up locking bathroom doors. Yeah, that makes sense. Over time, I started to be more conscious when using the bathroom, as in, I would leave it unlocked. She's trying to be more conscious, as in, I know my husband wants to be able to walk in on me while I'm peeing. However, at times I revert to autopilot mode and lock it without even realizing. Today, he had a go at me for locking the bathroom door because I was putting on makeup. I didn't put any makeup on.
So she claims.
I asked him to show me exactly where on my face there was makeup. Wait, sorry. This is the best kind of Am I the Asshole where you think it's about one thing and then it's actually about 10 different things. I asked him to show me where exactly on my face there was makeup. He kept repeating himself instead of answering my question. In truth, he didn't answer because he couldn't, as I had no makeup on. It's unfortunate that this person didn't provide the ages, because I would love to know how old these people are.
I 18, my husband 79.
That seems right. I said to him, it makes no sense for me to lock the door to secretly put makeup on. Sorry, this is insane. As when I get out the bathroom, he'll see my face anyway.
He'll never be the wiser.
And let's say I did wear makeup to go to work. So what? Yeah, that's the big question.
Yeah, that is the big...
Again, he's just repeating himself and adding that he finds it weird that I lock the bathroom door.
I'm just saying what are you hiding?
I told him I can't be controlled like this, and I'm going to stay at my parents' for a bit until he sorts his insecurities out. He told me he doesn't care if I move out.
Whoa.
And I'm weird for locking the bathroom door.
Okay, freak. That's crazy.
Am I the asshole here? Edit. To answer some posts, I asked him multiple times to show me where the makeup was. I wiped my face with a wipe and it was clear. To further proof, I had no makeup on. Lady, I trust you. He still was adamant.
Awfully defensive.
That I lock the door to secretly wear makeup. Again, makes no sense because before I leave for work, he sees my face. I even started to take a tiny bag to work. This was to satisfy his paranoia that in the larger bag I hide makeup to wear at work.
Whoa.
I've even...
Makeup police.
I've even sent photos of myself at work to him, but I still get accused.
Wow, we're gonna need photos with you holding a copy of today's newspaper. Who knows when these
Look at
photos
the
are
dark
from?
circles under my eyes. No concealer. When he met me, I was someone that wore lots of makeup. False lashes, dark lipsticks, bronzers, etc. I now wear nothing, all caps, to satisfy him. But he still isn't happy. This is crazy. He doesn't believe I'm cheating, but that I love the attention of my male colleagues.
Oh.
Again, it's in his head. Everyone at work knows that I'm married, and my colleagues are respectful towards me. No one is inappropriate towards me, yet he is adamant they talk dirty behind my back about women.
Speaking filthy.
Okay, you can't control that by wearing makeup. Yeah. If they're going to be disgusting, they're going to do it no matter what. He's slut-shaming, and she's not being a slut. Again, it's his assumptions, no proof. I told him it's controlling to dictate whether or not I can lock the bathroom door. Yeah, and whether you can wear makeup. This is not about the bathroom door. His response was that you love acting the big I am and bad girl. I need clarification on that.
Yeah, what does that mean?
There's some typos there and I can't parse them.
He's a beat poet.
And that's the real problem here. I mean, what the hell? Am I not entitled to have some autonomy? You're allowed to have more autonomy than you think. You're saying, am I not entitled to lock the bathroom door? And I'm saying, wear makeup, it's fine.
I'm very conscious about locking all doors.
All doors?
All doors.
So you go into your room, you lock the door?
If I hear someone say, help, I've fallen, and there's a fire, I lock the door.
Sure.
I'm going to the bathroom, I lock the door.
You're at the doctor's office, you get in there, you're waiting for the doctor to come in, you lock the door. You say, you gotta break it down if you want to put your stethoscope on me.
And they better not be wearing makeup.
And that's true, because especially if it's a woman. Am I right?
Am I right?
Am I right?
We were all thinking
Am I right, men? Yeah, there's a lot going again. It is difficult when the advice is, I know you're arguing over how you use the bathroom, but I think you should leave your husband. That does seem like a jump, and yet...
I do also love the fallacy of, you'd see it when I came out.
Literally everything about it is so fucking crazy.
That's such a good point. If I was that guy, I would be, so stumped by that, be like, well, goddamn.
And he's not. That's the thing. There is a third option here, which is your husband is insane.
That feels like a likely scenario.
Your husband is having makeup-related hallucinations, that he looks at you and it's like a Snapchat filter that pops onto your head that's like, her lashes are so big and fake.
She's got those dog ears.
No, the minute your work will go crazy.
Am I the a-hole for telling my sister she's not really the kind of mom that she says/thinks she is? My sister, we'll call her Camantha. She's much older than me. Mid-20s.
Okay. Wait, how old is Camantha?
Camantha's in her 40s.
Gross. Just
kidding. Camantha's seconds from death. But she's also a mom, and it's her whole personality. She constantly posts on social media that her home is open to any kid who might not feel like they have a place to go. She gets real into it, all caps. And every fifth or so post is one of those memes about being the cool place to crash.
Sorry, one of those memes?
You know those memes encouraging children to crash at your house because it's cool?
I'm sure there is an entire ecosystem on Facebook.
It's what I mostly
post. Oh, of course, sorry.
It's pretty concerning.
Sure. I need to subscribe to
Yes, as someone
Facebook.
who doesn't have kids, it's pretty worrying.
I'm on a watch list.
Mm-hmm. Or, okay, so she's saying she's the cool place to crash at, or that she wants to be the house where all the kids can just walk in and grab a soda. She has her kids' friends...
I like Camantha.
Come on in to, quote, she has her friends call her Mama K. This person says, one sentence, whatever. Recently, we were talking on the phone, and she cursed and said, "Not again." And she said she had to be quiet so no one knew she was home. She then ranted about her neighbors, who yell and scream all the time, and their daughter, who we'll call Annabelle, and Camantha's daughter, Petal. Annabelle and Petal are apparently friends. Annabelle comes over every day, or tries to, rings the bell and sits on the porch if they aren't home, etc. Camantha says when Annabelle comes over, she's always asking for food, and Camantha feeds her most days. Nothing today. Nothing for you today.
It's a Wednesday, Annabelle. Not looking good for you.
You look like you could fast. Camantha's not good. Camantha said that Annabelle's older sister, Betty, refuses to go in the house when the dad is home. She will even sleep on their porch. To me, this screams that these girls, at the very least, are food insecure, likely neglected, and possibly abused.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's not a place for me to make a joke.
Yeah, this is a really dark turn I wasn't expecting.
What a bummer.
Aw.
Aw.
Aw, the content got sad.
Camantha said that she was just done dealing with someone else's kid. I laughed and said, "Ha, so much for those Facebook posts, eh?" I assume they're in Canada. Oh, was she pissed? She asked me what I meant, and I said those posts about being the cool mom and the place that all the neighborhood kids could crash. But then, when someone actually needs that safe place, she's hiding in her bathroom pretending she's not home. Like an episode of Faulty Towers. No one's in here. I said that I guess she's just not really the kind of mom that she says she is. Apparently she got British because, quote, she went mental. Screaming at me.
Sound British.
Yeah, right? Screaming at me about how I don't know anything. Granted, Camantha said that she'd be fine with it if the girl didn't, quote, bully Petal, her daughter, in school. I asked what Annabelle had done to bully Petal, and she said that she occasionally... Annabelle doesn't sit with Petal at lunch, and one time kicked mulch at her during recess. To me, these didn't sound like bullying, but rather typical playground conflicts, and a pretty weak excuse, and I told her so. Anyway, Camantha isn't talking to me currently and keeps sending me hateful texts about not knowing anything about kids. While I 100% don't think she's responsible for dealing with Annabelle, I do think she's an asshole for saying she's that kind of mom online, but then not actually doing it when it happens in real life. So, am I the a-hole?
That's That's kind of a doozy. Because in the beginning, I was kind of like, let this mom be a mom.
Yeah.
You know? It's not a crime for a mom to be cringe on Facebook.
That's what they do.
That's
it's
it.
Natural
You'd have to lock up
all
the moms in the country.
There'd be no mamas left.
There'd be no mamas left. And I'm not advocating for it.
Am I the a-hole for putting dinner away and playing video games after my girlfriend came home drunk? My girlfriend and I live together.
Great.
She is 26 and I am 29.
Okay.
We've lived together for 6 months. I've been very busy at work with life. So yesterday, I was really looking forward to cooking dinner for my girlfriend and I, then relaxing. We had this planned all weekend. My girlfriend is more of a social butterfly than I am, so she had plans yesterday morning with her friends. She had brunch at 11. And I was planning to have dinner ready by 6:30. I expected her to have a few mimosas at breakfast, but nothing too crazy. Maybe she'd get home and take a, quote, nappy nap before dinner.
Did he say that?
Yes.
Well, he's the asshole for that. That was gross.
She'd come home and take a little nappy nap.
Disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah, immediate. No. I'm not voting for you on anything.
Basically, brunch turned into one more bar after 1 p.m., which turned into more bars, which basically became bar hopping all day. She was texting me, insisting me that she will be home in time for dinner, but by the way she was talking, I could tell she was drunk. I started making pasta around 5 p.m. Around 5:30, I saw her on her Snapchat story that she was doing shots at a bar in a completely different neighborhood of Chicago. They're from Dallas.
I didn't make it that far.
She must be drunk.
She drunkenly boarded a plane. I saw her doing shots in the plane bathroom.
I didn't want to be the boyfriend who nags, so I let it go. I was getting seriously annoyed because I was thinking, oh great, she's gonna be hammered for our nice night we had planned. At 6:30, she was not home yet. I saw on her location that she was now at a different bar where they were taking shots. I ate and asked my friends if they wanted to play PlayStation, so I packed up the food, put the food in the fridge, and hopped on PlayStation with the boys. Girlfriend arrived home around 7:15, clearly drunk. She asked...
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That follows.
She comes back completely sober.
Yeah, I don't think you need to do much detective work. By the way, she was drunk.
She was drunk.
After hitting 8 bars in 6 states.
She asked, WTF I was doing. That's what it says. And what about dinner? I said she was late.
That's how she talks.
Yeah. She was smoking a cigar. I said she was late and dinner was done, but it's in the fridge so she can heat some up if she wants. She apologized for being a little late, but basically gave a half-assed laughing apology saying you never know what to expect when the girl gang goes to brunch.
Actually,
Girl
that's
Squad.
Facts.
Girl
Facts.
Squad.
You never know what to expect when the girl gang goes to brunch.
That was on a shockingly strong argument. I said...
Unimpeachable.
She said, you never know what to expect when the girl gang goes to brunch. I said, that's fine, but I now have other plans.
Wait, sorry, this is like, what, 7 o'clock? He waited 30 minutes?
He waited 45 minutes.
Okay.
She called me rude and went to bed. We haven't talked much about it today, but I can tell she's being passive-aggressive, so am I the asshole?
Sorry, this is very funny that this happened 12 hours before, and he's like, I'm not going to talk to my girlfriend.
I'm going straight to Reddit.
I need to figure out what they think before I talk to my girlfriend. I guess I do find her joie de vivre very charming.
Yeah. She said...
like, I could just pick, first of all, you never know what's going to happen when the girl gang goes to brunch.
Absolutely. She sounds incredibly fun and quirky, and maybe also like she has a binge drinking problem.
Yeah, wife her up.
Yeah, what? that is
wife material. It doesn't sound like this has been a problem.
Yeah.
It simply sounds like a case of trying to control what happens when the girl gang goes to brunch, and
That's
you can't
true.
do
You
that.
You're never gonna lock down what happens with the girl gang.
This is a difficult one. This is tricky.
I think he should see about joining the girl gang.
Yes.
I don't know if they're taking applications. Mm-hmm. He might run into some logistical issues.
Buy a wig, get a switchblade, join the girl gang.
Problem solved. You're welcome.